Alright, so I may not have recorded the entirety of it, but I wanted to record my Elite Four at least. This is Emerald A, and this is the team that I'm going in with. Hariyama, Thick Fat, Bashful Nature, Leftovers with Brick Break, Earthquake, Fake Out, and Bulk Up. Tyranitar with an Impish Nature, obviously Sandstream because it's the only ability it can have. Leftovers with Crunch, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Protect. Swampert, Torrent, because obviously it's the only ability it can have. Sassy Nature, Leftovers, Earthquake, Waterfall, Ice Beam, Protect. If you're wondering how I got all the Leftovers, it was from level 100 Linoon pickup. Flagon, Levitate, because it's the only ability it can have. Gentle, Leftovers, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Crunch, Protect. Lantern, Volt Absorb, Brave Nature, Leftovers, Thunderbolt, Surf, Ice Beam, Rest. Scizor, Swarm, because it's the only ability you can have in Gen 3 with Lax Nature, Leftovers, stealing the buffed Rock Smash, Aerial Ace, Sword Stance. Quagsire, Quirky Nature, Water Absorb instead of Damp, thankfully. Leftovers, Earthquake, Waterfall, Toxic Protect. Wanted to have something in case of fucking Wallace going crazy. Then the big hitter, Choice Band, Dragonite. Obviously, Inner Focus with Dragon Claw, Wing Attack, Earthquake, Brick Break. I stole the Choice Band using Thief from Tate and Eliza's Metacham. Alright, so just start this with Tyranitar. Take the Intimidate, and alright, he wanted a double edge there. You know what? Let's just Rock Slide. That gave me a free switch in. Alright, I think he's going to extra sensory here. But I believe... Oh, wow, they actually gave him grass type coverage. Well, too bad for him, I guess. Now, this thing's going to be a bit more annoying unless... Wait, Scizor does have... Yep, it has Aerial Ace. Okay, never mind. This is going to be my best chance to just take a sweep and never mind. Let's go into this thing. Protect for some more Leftovers recovery. I forgot that they gave it Sword Stance for some reason. Earthquake. Just keep fucking everything up. And that's sending down. Elixir on everything that has attacked. Alright, then obviously lead with Tyranitar, especially because Phoebe has a, what's it called? A Shedinja in the back. Alright, she hit the double protect, but Crunch obviously kills. Boom. Boom. Is this someone that has a Will-O-Wisp? I think so, but still, I can just... Alright, shit, double team. Well, the Rock Slide kills anyway. Ha! Wow. Well, this is probably going to be the scariest fight. So I think the best bet would probably be just to lead with Hariyama. Fake Out. I think one Bulk Up should be enough. I have Thick Fat, so especially with Leftovers recovery helping me not take Hail Chip. Alright. Switch to T-Tar. Use Snore, huh? Its Sheer Colds will automatically fail against any and all of my Pokemon that are... or because of my level advantage. I think Lantern would be the best bet here. And then just Thunderbolt. Okay. Didn't even need to open my dock for that. This thing's going to Earthquake. I could go into Flygon, but just in case, I think it would be better to go into Quagsire. Alright, that Earthquake did too much. Into Swampert this time. Protect. Oh wait, I should have just Earthquaked, because that does double damage if something's underground. I think this is a heal. Yep. Holy shit. I did not know that was the explosion one. I think this is random move, so I'm just going to go into Lantern. And that's it. Alright, that was a close one, but all's well that ends well, because at the end of the day, look who made it out alive. Alright. I may have my speed lowered, but I can still KO. This should bait. Oh, wow, it's Kingdra. Okay, so this thing's gonna be rough. Body Slam Paras, Dragon Dance. I think right now the best bet's just Pert. Alright, nice. Ice Beam here. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna Protect. Yep, some chip recovery, always nice. Alright, I cannot survive crit here. That may have been my best chance. Shit. Protect. Alright, he's just using Dragon Claw, so... I accidentally used Crunch instead of Rock Slide. Shit. I think this is what I have to do to try to... Alright, yeah. That got me out of the danger zone. And then... the second Altaria, I'm just gonna... switch into Hariyama. Okay, a Dragon Dance. That is fucking terrifying. Cannot let this get too out of hand. Nice. Alright, I think the best bet here is leading with Hariyama. Get a fake out on the Wailord. Make sure its water spouts do less. There we go. It didn't crash that time. And then hit a Brick Break. Okay, now its water spouts definitely will do a lot less. That baited in. Okay, Whiscash. So let me check my dock real quick, because I don't think this thing has Ice Beam, which makes me tempted to switch into Choice Banded Dragonite. Is that it? Yep, that is it. Okay. Scroll to Wallace at the end there. Alright, this has nothing that can meaningfully deal damage to Dragonite. Tentacruel. Alright, it's going to Ice Beam here. I think that's probably the best chance to go into Tar. Alright. Freeze sucks, but I got sand set up. I may be able to spare tar for now. It's going to hydro. So I'm going to go into Quag. I'm going to protect. Okay, he tries to go for a Toxic. I think it'd be better if I just took the Toxic. And yep. All right, Ludicolo. Double Team or Giga Drain here. Probably going to be Giga Drain. The only thing I have to hit it super effectively is going to be Dragonite, which I should have taught Aerial Ace over Wing Attack, but oh well. There we go. Milotic is probably going to Ice Beam here. Yep, Surf, Ice Beam, Toxic, Recover. But Lantern does have Rest, so if it Toxics me, I can just rest it off. Only 2 deaths so far, so I'm hoping to not wipe here because this is the last fight of the run. Nice. All right. I'm going to take this opportunity to try to get some more HP recovery, especially because I know Milotic is really bulky. All right, and I think he may just be trapped in the recover. All right, so that leaves Gyarados, Gorbis, which Gorbis has no attacking moves, and then Lapras, which only has Ice Beam for an attacking move. He's going to send out Gyarados because of the Earthquake here, and because the Earthquake, let's see, his only other moves are special, so Hyper Beam and Surf. I think Hyper Beam will do more damage, so I go back into Lantern just in case. All right. And then I think I just keep... Never mind, I can't keep playing that game. All right, I think it may be time to sack Dragonite. Never mind, Dragonite, Choice Band killed. All right, Lapras, obviously going to Ice Beam. I have 1 Ice Beam resist, so... And it can pair Song all at once. I can switch out. And then the Scorbus has no attacking moves, so... Set up Amnesia all you want. I'm going to outlast you either way. All right. The only mon I'm shocked I didn't use as much is Flygon. I thought I'd be using it a lot more for Drake, but I just didn't really get in many good positions where I could switch and fire off some of the Dragon Claws. But at the end of the day, at least it did still work well with the Sand Core, because Protect, Leftovers, Recovery is really helpful when you don't take the Sand Chip, but your opponents do. Lantern, obviously, goated for the end. Swampert, Scizor, all really helpful. But I think it's pretty clear Tyranitar was the MVP there, just because of how much the Sand Chip ended up taking out. But yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot of this one here. That's the team that I want to save. And that's the Emerald 8 Champion Fight and Elite 4.